in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Block 25. Block 54. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Hey, switch gears.
This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Ready. Flag, what are you doing? 54. I'm on.
Jameis to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
11 yards and a Panther first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Check 43.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Set. 180. Check 45 to Mike. Yeah. Hey. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Let's go, D.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The throw over the middle, taken in, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Keep it up, defense. Keep it
On 1st and 10, Winston setting up the screen for Miller. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. Evans has it left side. Now the ball comes loose. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. Jameis now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Miller. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now Winston. Man open. That's Kiki QT complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I know you feel that.
Brought down just shy of the goal line.
2nd and goal, and Penny standing by himself in the backfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Ready. Black 25. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Easy, easy, easy. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
They'll run with Barber, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Peyton Barber, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Ready? 45. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Ready?
3rd and 2, Newton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here's Winston. Throw left side complete. It's Evans. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's 3rd and short. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Winston now. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. On first down, Miller. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the gun, Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 7, Newton trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
Don't throw this way.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Lamar Miller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
25 yards there on the catch and run. From the 50, Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. From the 27, Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Newton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Newton. And it's caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gano the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Winston now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing, Winston. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Here's Newton. And that is incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
And this will be taken at the 13. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Push him back. Push him back. Shoot. Easy. Green, come team.
First down, Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Back to throw, Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Newton. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Anthony Zettel popping in for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Brings up third down and 11.
Ready.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Check mark 45. Hey, watch the ball.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the 31, Newton steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Newton to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Winston now finding Godwin, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. To throw, Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Jameis to throw it. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 short, able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Winston. They get the sack on the blitz, but it was 3rd and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought at worst. Quarterback sneak, try and pick up the first down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit something deep.
Winston of the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Now it's Barber. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Winston. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Check Mike 54. Mike
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
I think we just saw an example of a game situation that I know is discussed, practiced to the nth degree, go right out the window, and a chance to win the game as well.
Yeah, protect the football. On the other side, you're taught to get in there and rake it out. They did just that.
I mean, they go over this starting in OTAs and mini camps. You go through these situations, and that's the way a lot of teams like to end practice. Finish it off with this type of a drive, kick the game-winning field goal. Everyone feels good and heads to the locker room. In this case, though, they're not going to feel so great about it.
Now Newton. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's McCaffrey. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. This will be from 53 for the win. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find a way to heave it all the way towards the end zone and give yourself a chance. Your time management sheet tells you with this amount left on the clock, you don't get cute and try and get 2 plays, because if you try that, that's all you're going to get is 1, and it won't be a 1 towards the end zone.
How will they handle it? Let's find out. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point. Now that was an excellent return to start overtime. So do they get crazy and attack the end zone and try and get the 6 points to end the game? Or do you just play it to where you kick the field goal and put the game in the hands of your defense?
Now a run with McCaffrey. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
First down.
They'll run with McCaffrey. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You go.
Second and 5 at the 22-yard line.
First throw in overtime for Newton. Flushed out right. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 4-yard line.
Great. 45. Mike, 45. And we have it.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Ready. Bring it.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they take a 17-14 lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown. Finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to